Hi, everybody. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Sri Srinivasan, and I'm co-founder of SAJA, the South Asian Journalists Association, and it is my pleasure and honor to be your MC for tonight. Welcome to the India Abroad Person of the Year Awards and Dinner. Now, I first want you to look around at this absolutely wonderful venue. And we're grateful to the National Museum of the American Indian for hosting us here tonight. Let's give them a round of applause, folks. We'll know that we, the Indian Americans, have arrived in this country when we have an institution of this magnificence for Indian Americans or South Asian Americans. My job is really to be part guide, part traffic cop, and part timekeeper. I'll do my best to keep us on schedule. As you saw, I was also part usher earlier tonight. Last year, we were off schedule by 5 minutes. This year, let's see how well we can do. You know, this is an event that my wife Rupa, who's over there, Rupa, say hi. Rupa and I look forward to every year. And this is one of the few events that I get to have as much fun during the calendar year. It's fun because it's a celebration, and fun because the team that puts it together, the India Abroad team, brings a level of dedication, passion, and professionalism that I don't encounter very often. Let's salute India Abroad, everybody. Now, I know all of you are wondering who this year's winners are. And given the makeup of this room, many of you are wondering if it's you. Given all the amazing things that you do, you would indeed deserve to get all the accolades that our community can give you. But that's not going to happen tonight to everybody here, unfortunately. The bad news, folks, is that the winners already know who they are. So if for the last few weeks you haven't been interviewed by India Abroad, and the very energetic Paresh Gandhi, who just became a father, by the way, chief photographer of India Abroad, hasn't been following you and taking your pictures, then you ain't getting an award tonight. But you might in the future. We're going to keep the suspense going as long as possible, and we'll try to provide some clues about who our winners might be. When you see what it takes to be honored tonight and what it takes to go home with one of these statues, you'll want to get cracking. You have about 8 months to be the winner for next year. As I said, we have many different categories of people we're honoring, so let me tell you about the categories. The India Abroad Youth Achiever Award will be given out this year. The India Abroad Award for Community Excellence. The India Abroad Face of the Future Award. Those are 3 major awards that we give out. But in addition, after dinner, we'll be giving out the 3 signature awards. The India Abroad Award for Lifetime Achievement, the India Abroad Publishers Award for Special Excellence, and the India Abroad Person of the Year Award for 2008. Now, it's been an amazing year for our community, a year in which we have continued to change America for the better in so many ways. Now, I'd like to invite our host of our evening, the gentleman who's responsible for all of us being here together tonight. He is the publisher of India Abroad, the founder and chairman of Rediff.com, and a leading thinker about the world of media, both in India and in America. And we're delighted to present to you the story of India Abroad, Ajit Balakrishnan.
You know, this is where it all started. This is the very first issue of India Abroad, and many of you who may have lived in the United States for a long time will recognize this first issue. This is October 70, nearly 40 years ago. But you will also recognize that some of the headlines have not changed very much in 40 years. You can see, for example, the sky has fallen on us, unemployed engineers face facts of life. So that's nearly 40 years ago. And the next one, this is a man many of you will recognize. This is Gopal Raju, who is the founder of India Abroad. This year we've started a new award category to honor him. I knew Gopal when I first started negotiating with him to buy India Abroad. He was a really tough negotiator, really tough. He used all his charm and guile, and all my advisors told me that we have probably paid 2x of what we had to pay. But to my surprise, soon after we finished that, I realized that a year later, he took the amount that we paid him and used it for the community welfare almost completely. So it started a kind of friendship that I have great respect for. He is a person who Gopal is no more, and he must be watching us from somewhere. And Gopal should probably be very happy that of all the awards that we have picked the Community Service Award. For Gopal, India Abroad was not really a business, it was for him an opportunity to serve the Indian American community. And I think you will see as the evening progresses who is the first winner of that. Now, if you know, Bangladesh got liberated, and that was 1972, and if you look at the little headline to the left, so arcane, US plots India Pak hostility, that was the era of that time, and but this is the year which was important for India Abroad. It became a fortnightly, started publishing every 2 weeks, and that's a little bit of history. Now, this was a kind of catastrophic year for Indians generally. Indira Gandhi got shot dead in 1984. But you could remember India Abroad as a record keeper also noticed, you notice a little headline on the side, census reports Indians in US are prosperous. This is the first indication that those little engineers who came to the United States in the late 60s and early 70s had finally made the mark. And you can see, how that is reflected in India Abroad. 1999, more events and politics, but that was the year India Abroad turned to color. Okay, and soon after that, this is the year that we took over India Abroad, 2001, and in a sense, I told Gopal, he was alive at that time, that please consider us as merely people to whom you have passed the baton, and we will continue, serving the Indian American community at least as much as you've been doing over these years. We switched to full color, and last year we took India Abroad at full scale to the Web 2.0. Today, more people see India Abroad on the internet than on print. There are close to 1.5 million people in the United States read things inside here. And finally, the last piece is that from this year onwards, there are more people reading India Abroad on the iPhone and the BlackBerry than in any other form. So I think that's a full arc of the conversion from beginning to end. So, thank you very much for having come today. I think when you get a chance along the way, point your browsers at world.reader.com and you will find India Abroad there as well. It really is, it's a great occasion for all of us to celebrate the community and its spirit. So please sit back and enjoy yourself. Thank you very much.